look at this. Look at my house. This is what happens when you're in between apartments in Egypt.
Hi guys, Matrell here. Welcome to Retired and Rooted in Egypt. So today, you guys, in this video, I am going to be sharing our experience at a subscriber suggested restaurant. Also, my experience opening a bank account here in Egypt, along with a quick look at an apartment that I am considering to purchase, plus more. If this sounds intriguing to you, stay tuned. So you guys, we are headed to Gouna. You know that is one of my favorite places here. And we're in search of the restaurant called MAZA GOUNA. It was recommended to us by a subscriber. And so we're actually looking forward.
You guys, so this is the beach area in Gouna. Stunning.
Now, full disclosure, I told Mahmoud that we need to park on the side of the marina where the Indian restaurant was. But no, he didn't listen to me or Siri, so we ended up parking on the other side of the marina and we're walking through. Now, I think we were supposed to do that because I wouldn't have gotten these beautiful shots without him parking in the wrong place. But it was a nice walk. Turns out there was a boat show this particular weekend, so I got to see parts of Gouna I had never seen before, and it is just absolutely breathtaking.
So after I posted my last video about eating breakfast in Gouna, one of my subscribers recommended that we come to MAZA, and that's where we are now. So we're going to see if the experience is going to be the same.
So I was right. It is located across the street from the Indian restaurant. Anyway, this is MAZA GOUNA. This is the place we were recommended to visit. And once you got inside, you know, it looked okay. It looked a little run down though, not as upscale as the other breakfast spot, but you know, let's taste the food and see what happens. The orange juice was delicious though. Now I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It always bothers me when I go to a restaurant and it's empty. It usually speaks volumes, especially in a place where it's so busy all the time. But anywho, here's the food. It came out. It is the same exact spread that we had at the other restaurant. It's just that the presentation here was lacking. The omelet that I got was very brown, which I can't eat those, so I didn't really eat any of it. I did try the beans. They didn't have the sausage like the other place, but you know, yeah. We had our breakfast at MAZA GOUNA, which was recommended by a subscriber. Mahmoud's so mad at me. He is pissed off because the quality of the food was not the same, and he ain't lying. I don't blame him. It's a really sad thing. It's sad, but shout out to the subscriber who recommended the place. Maybe when they came it was different, but now it's not great. So today I am working on opening up a bank account here in Egypt, and it's been a challenge. So I have my IDs and my passport and all that, and then I had to get, because I own a business, I had to get a copy of the documents that prove that, as well as prove my income. And I brought all of those things back, and she asked me for the resident ID that I had before the one that I have now, because basically you have to prove that you've been living here for at least a year, and I don't have that one because I lost it, but I have the paperwork to show that I lost it, and I have all the stamps in my passport. So they don't want to use the stamps that's in your passport. Therein lies my challenge. So I'm gonna go look for my other residence cards. I think I've had some in some purses, to kind of piece it together and try to come back. But still, she took all the documentation. She said she's going to submit it and see if it can get approved. Basically, if it gets approved, then I can come back and I can bring the money and I can go ahead and open the account. And it's like a minimum of, you have to have equivalent to 50,000 Egyptian pounds, so it's almost $1,000 to open up the account.
And the good news is that once you have your account open, that is an interest-bearing account, so you can gain interest on the money that's in the account every month. So I do like that. And yeah, so that's where I'm at, trying to get my bank account going here. And I'm doing it because I need to, get a credit and stuff established here, because I want to be able to do business here. And yeah, this is like the first step. So I will let you guys know how it turns out. Yeah, if I got approved or not. So we shall see. This is just the first bank, and this is the Arab African Bank. It's Arab African International Bank, or African Arab International Bank is the name of the bank. And I went to them because I just figured if it was an international bank, it'd be a little easier. And so far, it seems a little easier. It's just that we just have to wait for documentation to come through. Oh, and the other thing they have me do, they actually have me fill out a W-9 here, because they have to report back to America the money that I have here. All of this is for tax purposes, I'm sure. So you're not even staying overseas. You're going to pay some taxes. Period.
You guys, I learn something new here every day. So I was in the market for a face primer, and my hubby convinced me to purchase in person instead of buying it online. So he took me to the duty-free shop. And it turns out Hurghada has a couple of duty-free shops, but this particular one is on like Sheridan Road in the Cawthorne neighborhood. Anyhow, the store was great. It had everything, all types of name brand stuff. And what's great about it is that everything sold there is guaranteed and it's supposed to be authentic. And so, yeah, we can shop there at any time. I thought that you can only do duty free within 2 days of arriving to the city. But it turns out that you can purchase anything at any time with your passport, as long as you're not purchasing alcohol. Go figure. Okay, you guys, so this is an apartment that I am looking at to possibly purchase. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, which is pretty rare here, apartment, and it's set up roommate style, which I love. 2 bedrooms are on each opposite sides of the house. It's really modern looking. The furnish is really nice, and it is included with the apartment. It does have a good view, 2 balconies, and is in a nice building. My life. There's a whole bed on top of my furniture now here in the apartment, because I'm in between places, so I'm kind of like living like this, and I don't like it at all. I don't like it, but it's part of the process.